Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Kelly Bates.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about that one in a deep dive because it looks like the remnants of that storm will be coming here, and we should start seeing them as soon as we hit this afternoon. So for today, we are starting well above our averages. We are at 48 degrees in Providence right now. We've got 55 in Newport, 48 for Westerly, 54 right now for Smithfield, and 51 is our current New Bedford temperature. We also have winds that are generally light to calm, so it literally is the calm before the storm because that will be changing in a big way as we go to tonight. Before I get too much further, we are going to see pockets of reduced visibility as some patchy and locally dense fog has been developing. We're down to half-mile visibility in Providence. We're at 3/4 of a mile visibility for New Bedford right now. So you might want to leave yourself or build in a little bit of extra time to get where you're headed this morning. Of course, it is patchy in nature, so we'll be coming and going. So even though your visibilities where you are might not be down to half a mile like in Providence, it could fluctuate over the course of the morning. So our satellite and radar, we're tracking the influx of some upper level cloudiness. And that has kept temperatures from falling like they did the past couple of mornings. They acted like a blanket. And then our attention goes here. But it also has to go here. You see, this cold front, this approaching cold front, is fairly sharp. It's very strong. And it's also going to be shepherding all of this tropical moisture right up the coast. You will notice it is a very large storm. It takes up a lot of real estate. This late season storm will be impacting a good portion of the eastern half of the continental U.S., almost from the Mississippi River eastward. Now, this storm has a lot of elements to it, and it's going to be enhanced by this approaching cold front as they converge in the mid-Atlantic region and eventually over southern New England. So here is Nicole right now. It is continuing to deteriorate in terms of tropical status, but now it is just a giant mass of tropical moisture. Tropical moisture holds more water. And as a result, areas of heavy rain are very common with systems just like this. So this is what we can expect here in southern New England. Starting tonight, we're looking at rain that may become locally heavy at times. It will onset as showers during the late commute, but it really picks up as we go overnight tonight. We could see poor drainage flooding from leaf-clogged drains. We're also looking at strong winds that could reach gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour, possibly 55 along the south coast. We do have the possibility of thunderstorms in here as well, and all of this leads to the potential of some power outages, primarily in coastal areas where the winds will be higher, and that's also where we'll find our higher likelihood of some tree damage. So here's how it all plays out. As we go to noon, still just mostly cloudy skies. It's when we hit the evening commute, that's when we start to see the onset of the precipitation. Some, again, will be locally heavy at times. Overnight tonight, we're going to see some showers move through, but some of these showers, because they're tropically enhanced, have the potential to bring a lot of rain in a relatively short amount of time. And that brings us to tomorrow morning. Early on, that cold front shepherds that through right on through southern New England fairly quickly, so much so that it looks like by the time we get to noon, we'll be getting into increasing sunshine. So the weekend's not going to be a washout, and this really is mainly a tonight thing. So how much rain are we getting? Well, for today till about midnight, we're looking at the potential of locally heavy areas of rain, and we could see 3/4 of an inch of rain, up to an inch in areas that see any thunderstorm activity. Our rain forecast overnight tonight into the morning will be adding on to these totals, and ultimately, when it is all said and done, it will be fairly common to see rainfall totals on the order of 1 to 2 inches. And again, our biggest concern with that isn't like river flooding or anything like that. It's the poor drainage flooding due to leaf-clogged drains. We will see increasing winds. Winds will likely max out as we go to early tomorrow morning, really picking up after midnight tonight. So wind doesn't really come in the forecast until then. That brings us to tomorrow morning where we'll see those higher gusts along coastal areas. The interior could still get some gusts that could take out some weaker trees or tree limbs. So power outages are on the table. They're just more likely along south coastal areas. Busy time ahead, but for today, it's actually going to be the calm before the storm. Mostly cloudy skies, showers developing this evening. It's going to be warm and humid with temperatures topping out near 70. It will be warm again for tomorrow. We're going to lag that cold air from the cold front until we get to Saturday night. Sunday, we have a 20% chance of showers before 8 a.m. After that, we're looking at mostly sunny skies.